Hey Pisces, Starseed, Lightworker, Twin Flame and Soulmates. Welcome to Lorraine Rangi's Tarot. Now just before I dive in there and bust a move, I'd just like to say I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. So let's dive in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you. Pisces. Okay, let's have a look here. Alright. Okay. So you were coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, and you were also coming in with the High Priestess, the Empress here in your reading. Just want to check something out for you here. It is coming in as making that conscious effort here to create positive changes here in your life. In your life here. That's how these two cards are coming in here. Well, the motivating factor behind what you were doing here, Pisces, could very well be your person. But what it talks about here also in terms of the Wheel of Fortune is learning to trust yourself here. It can come in as the freedom to take a certain action here in your reading. Yeah, knowing that you have the freedom, this with the Wheel of Fortune, all of that can be a cycle in itself, where you know what action to take, but you still have to take the action. Coming in with the Empress is what it's talking about here in your reading. That's how I'm picking up those two cards. It is coming in as yourself here. It's also coming in as wanting to. Certain things make me happy, so I want to try it. I want to go for it here. That's all coming in with the Empress card here in your reading, because this is a new beginning. In a sense, here in your reading, this new beginning, it is coming in as following your internal compass here. It's like loving life here, wanting to know how to love life, or what makes you happy here in your reading, giving things a go here. I do see it as a new cycle. It is coming in as a new cycle here Pisces. Yeah. 1 minute, make sure, yes. It's like, well, I want to do a little bit more with myself. I want to try certain things here. But let's pull some more cards here in your reading. It's like you're ready You're ready to give certain things a go. You're not holding back like you were in the past cycle here. It's like, if I want to make a life for myself, then I need to start building it. I need to start planting some seeds, because in terms of planting those seeds, it is about a realistic approach here. It's about how you cultivate this, how you cultivate what you're putting your time and attention into, this birth to something new. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, it is coming in like that here. Here, Pisces, it's like self-expression. It's like, what I get here is channeling all that energy, that positive energy, all of that's coming in here and actually putting it into something. It's like a practical approach to you, building you here. So let's keep going here. So you have the Five of Cups, you have the Death card, and you are also coming in with the Emperor here. Let's have a look at this, eh? It is coming in as the obstacle and the challenge here in your reading. I did speak about here what motivates you. It could very well be your person here in your reading. But it's also a challenge and an obstacle as well. It's coming in as, in terms of the Five of Cups here, yeah. See, it comes in as, now what? My person has done what they've gone and done here. They may have made a choice here. They may have gone in another direction. So now what do I do? That's what when I was coming in with that channeling, I was coming in, channeling it into something here. Your time, your attention, investing in yourself, because you have something, you have a new beginning is what it talks about here, or creating that new beginning for yourself in terms of the Wheel of Fortune. It's because it's coming in, this beginning is coming in as a start point, is what it's also talking about here. And like I said, that freedom, the freedom to trust, the freedom to do what you want to do here. But you are coming in with this an element here. Isn't it an element? There is still a past that you have with your person that's a struggle to end here, or to change it into something that you can build upon here in your reading. Let me just check something out here. Yeah. It also comes in here when it comes to your person. When I spoke about that freedom here, it's like your person had their freedom here to make certain choices here in your reading. And it's like, so I want I want my person to end that here. I really would like them to choose me. You are coming in with counterparts here on the board. Just one more minute here, guys. See, what it can talk about there in your reading is that because your person behaved a certain way and thought a certain way here, you may adopt that for yourself, and you may think along the same lines like, oh, if they're going to do that, then I'm going to do it. But that may not work in terms of the Wheel of Fortune, because the intention isn't about you. The intention here is about your person. I just want to be mindful of that as well. See, it's coming in as, like I said, it's like you're putting your energy into something here. Let's say it's baking, and you're putting it into that baking here, baking beautiful cakes, cupcakes, you could be, but it's coming in as, here in your reading, well, I'm not saying that it's not going to work as long as you're passionate about it. That's what it's saying. Passionate about the baking. This is something you've always wanted to do. If you are wanting to invest, if you're wanting to plant positive seeds of change here in your reading. But what it also talks about there, and what you may need to be mindful of, is that the baking isn't going to make a difference unless you've actually worked on these negative emotions that your person has awoken inside of you here. See, the Death card, the transformation here, is wanting your person to transform. That's how it's coming in here in your reading. But what you have to understand here, Pisces, is there is a reason, there is a deep reason here why your person treats you the way that they do, or did, the actions that they took here. It had to do with this person's past here in your reading. That's what it talks about here. So in terms of what you are wanting your person to do here, it's like you just want them to stop it. And I get what you're thinking, and I get why you're thinking that way, but unless your person works through the Five of Cups, works through what they went through, they won't stop it. It won't change here in your reading. So what I also pick up here in your reading is, well, I'm going to change here. And that's positive here, but the changes that need to happen here aren't going to come by your actions here in your reading. This is why what you're dealing with in terms of your person on an emotional level, and also in terms of your thoughts as well here, those actions aren't going to create the changes that you want within yourself here. See, you too need to work through the Five of Cups. See, it's actually the Five of Cups that has to end here, but it's like it also has to transform in a sense here, where you gain understanding and knowledge about it here, as opposed to just avoiding and ignoring it like most of us, like most people would do here, because they don't think that that is the problem, but in actual fact it is still the problem. And I do get that you get that here, that this Five of Cups is a problem in terms of your person here in your reading, but you've got to go a little bit deeper here, Pisces, and ask yourself, so why is it a problem? And so when you're coming in with words like rejection here, and I just want to be honest with you and really touch on this for yourself here, Pisces. Then you have to figure out where does that come from for you here, because it's that start point here, the rejection, the start point of the rejection here in your reading, that's the problem. And in terms of the Wheel of Fortune here, planting those positive seeds of change, first it comes in as here, you've got to know the negative. That's what it's saying. So it's a challenge to get this person to change. It's a challenge to get this person to choose you. The Emperor guy is what I'm getting here, Pisces. But what I will say here is that you taking the lead, coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, is absolutely quite a positive move in yourself, for yourself here. But it does involve making that conscious effort as well. And you are coming in with wisdom here. So what that talks about there in your reading is that you've got to learn from your mistakes. Yes, of course, you just want to know that, your person's the mistake. They make the mistakes here, but also for yourself it's vital if you want to plant positive seeds here. All right, let's have a look. Let's keep going. Okay, so you have Lovers. Okay. All right, so you have Lovers. You have Lovers here. You have the High Priestess. And you also are coming in with the Chariot here. Well, potentially here, there is going to be some kind of comeback for your person here in your reading. I do get, coming in with the Lovers card, your person is going to choose you, coming in with the High Priestess here in your reading. But what it also talks about here in terms of the Chariot card, here is that you have to choose your person as well. You may be thinking to yourself here in your reading, no, they need to choose me. They need you here. See, because that Chariot card could also come in as appreciation. Let me just check that one out again. Yeah, this person does want... You do want to build a solid relationship with the Emperor. This is what it talks about here in your reading. Now, in the beginning, I spoke about trusting yourself here. That's what I was talking about, coming in with the High Priestess. Is learning to trust. And you do, and I did speak about wisdom here to take, well, to make that conscious effort here to create positive changes, to learn your lessons here is what it talks about here in your reading, by whatever means here. Potentially you will be the choice coming in with the High Priestess. I get that here with you in your reading. Huge changes are going to happen here, Pisces. Because the way in which Lovers is coming in, what I get there is that you are the competition here in your reading. Yeah, it is coming in as breaking out of bad habits. Here, like I said, that conscious effort here in your reading. See, of course, you're wanting your person to change, coming in with the Death card, transformations here, but you also have patterns and habits here in your reading, and it comes through. Those patterns and habits kind of like manifest when you're with a person. That's what it's talking about here. So when you get a certain way when it comes to your person, it's almost like you're going to have to fight it here just to keep moving forward when it comes to the Emperor guy. Where you may become complacent. That's just one scenario that I can think of here in terms of patterns and habits. It's coming in that way. It's something along those lines here. Because what you were wanting here, potentially it's going to take a lot of effort. You have to make the effort too. It just can't be your person, the Emperor guy. That's how your cards are coming in. And potentially here, what I'm picking up is that you're going to be practicing divination. I mean, that's just the tail end of it. That's all part of what motivates and inspires you. I'm getting that as well. Here, Pisces, that's going to be something you're going to put your time and attention into. That is something that you love to do also. That's what I'm getting. All right, so let's have a look at the advice. Okay, so you're coming in with the Seven of Wands here in your reading. Well, what the Seven of Wands is talking about here is that you have to look after what you have. That's what it's saying. Don't be gullible. Don't be naive here. It's like saying just because you've made changes and you're making changes in your life doesn't mean everybody else around you or everybody else that you meet here. You're coming in with use your discernment, so it is important that you learn to trust yourself. That's what I spoke about here, because you do have your freedom here to think for yourself. Don't get pulled in, is what it talks about. All right, I am going to leave it there, Pisces. Thank you so much for your reading, and I'll catch you later. Bye.